Hello everyone, my name is Mekkah, and you are watching another episode of my Fire Emblem Thracia 776 Iron Man playthrough. This time we're doing chapter 21X, the prison cell chapter. My specialty, I guess. Detention center. Man, it's been a while since we did a Gaiden chapter. So I like this one quite a bit. I'll leave the overview. Load up my preps first, so you can only field like 8 units in this chapter because August says everyone is tired, and to be honest, he's kind of right. Sarah is really tired. She has 19 fatigue with only 16 HP, it's kind of the drawback of these staff using units. You can't really field them for many chapters in a row, and staffs give a lot of fatigue. Warp, for example, gives 5, so that's why our staff users are slowly but surely building up some fatigue in these last few chapters. And it's not going to stop for a while, let me assure you. Once again, I am without Deltray. I'm just going to get these warp skip chapters out of the way, and then when chapters get a little more interactive, I'll say, then we're going to get him involved again. But I still think warp skip chapters are interesting because you have to plan them out, and this one isn't really... Like, if everything goes well, there's only going to be one warp, but several other staff uses. So we're bringing Laura, Saram, Sloof, Safi, Tina, Lenoan, and Parn, but mostly staff users. And in fact, because I'm deploying them all, they're going to end up like right next to each other in a deployment order for quite a while, which is probably both going to hurt and help me at some point later on in the run, due to the way that Thracia deployment slots work and where they end up. So I'm going to head start. We're going to watch the bit of story that this chapter has, because it hasn't had any so far. Then I'll get into the whole strategy thing that Fire Emblem tends to be about. Let's go. Detention. You know, when I think of detention, I think of like writing lines or, you know, having to stay on school despite it being like afternoon. Wait, I thought Fort Dunzy was like this very place that we're in. But I guess it's like the outer fort, and this is like the inside of it. Yes, captives from all over Thracia. All of these prisoners. All of them. There's only one, in fact. His name is Alva, and he is a Lance Knight that strangely joins with 45 EXP and base level 2. As you can see, his bases are very low at this point in the game. He has no weapons to speak of, and if he had some weapons, there's a good chance he wouldn't be able to use them because he has a D in swords and an E in lances, so he's not very good. In fact, I would say he's a candidate for one of the worst units in the game. He doesn't have any, like, leadership stars. He has a mount, but when you're indoors, it doesn't really do you a whole lot of good, and there's not a whole lot of indoor chapters left. And his magic is also very low, which is problematic at this point in the game, because there are so many enemies that hit on magic or use status staves that he's very vulnerable to. He just doesn't really have any kind of redeeming factors, but, you know, I do want him in my army just for completion's sake, so we're going to rescue him, but probably not this turn. Now, the key to this map is that on the outside, at first glance, there aren't that many enemies, but the enemies that are threatening are on the inside, and they're going to be threatening almost right away, because these 3 priests, for example, they all have warp staves, and they can warp these 3 mages over to you, which they will. They have Thoron, so they hit pretty hard. They'll probably only hit once, because they get way down to 0 AS in this case, but they have 23 attack and quite a bit of crit. And if that's not enough, then these 3 guys, these 2 bishops, and this boss, Zaum, whatever, they all have warp staffs too, and they can warp any of these promoted enemies, these nasty silver bow snipers, or these silver sword heroes at you, and they're pretty threatening. Oh, also, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but heroes can freeze your game if you use the old patch and you have some kind of menu thing turned on. I forgot what it is, or which one it is, but I think I turned it off. I think it's the part that says like their name or their class that freezes up because the patch can't handle it for some reason. So that's pretty bad. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case for this hero. Either that, or this is not a patch where that happens, or it was fixed by some means. I don't know, but either way, be careful about heroes and make sure to save state frequently. even if you're not planning to use them for like actual redoing things purposes, but just be careful about heroes if you're using a Thracia patch of some kind. If you're playing Japanese, then don't worry about it, because it's really only an issue with the translation patch. So, and then when you enter the fort, you're also going to get attacked by like armor knights, but these guys aren't too bad because they have like hand axes and they're very inaccurate. But these guys are very annoying, especially since even if like warp wasn't a threat, they also have long range stones like bolting and blizzard. And it just so happens that they get orders to execute prisoners, so you want to move your prisoners out of the way if they're in the way. Now, if any of your units are captured, you unlock this chapter. Any of the units before. So, for example, you might have remembered that Alva kind of tried to join us in chapter 19, but we left him behind, and as a result, we have this chapter right now. It's kind of canonically Alva's recruitment. But if you've left any other characters behind, they will be in these cells. And the order, there's an order listed on FEWOD, but I think Dundon said it's actually wrong, and the order is different. So keep in mind that if you're like planning some kind of super LTC run, it might not be accurate. Enough talking, I think. I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna do. So I ripped a strategy from Dundon's run that I really like to disable these guys. What you want to do is you got Parn right here. We're gonna take Safi, and I think it's Safi who has to warp, yeah, because no one else here can warp. So Safi takes the warp staff and warps Parn over here. And as long as Parn stays out of range of these butt heads, well, actually, before we move Parn, I'm gonna take care of those butt heads first, alright? So we want to silence or thief from all these people here. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try to, let's see. Well, these guys have guaranteed hits with their silent staves. So I want to use those on the boss, I think. Let's see, there's going to be one bishop that might be able to attack him, since I have to, like, thief from him, I think. Well, in the end, I'm gonna disable all three of them with silence, actually. So it's fine. Yeah, I'm actually gonna... yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna use sleep. Just one use. I think a bishop. Because I'm pretty sure all my guys have high enough magic to hit this guy anyway. 16, that's actually quite a lot. Let's see, Saram has 14. Good thing I'm checking this. Sloof has 13. Well, no one has 15, wow. Wait, this guy really has... oh, I misread his skill as magic might be. Okay, so it doesn't matter then. So yeah, I'll sleep the boss, so he shuts the hell up. So he's the most scary one. So he can take a snooze. And I will also silence the bishops. Take both, right? What about you? Take both as well? Oh, I need to trade with him first. I guess I'll let you... let's see, you have the same magic, right? Basically the same magic. 13 and 14. Yeah, you can only sleep or silence people that have like lower magic than you, but these bishops both have 6, and Sloof and Sinna both have more than that, so silence it is. Now we have the option of using Tina with Thief Staff to take their warp staves, but Harn is going to steal like 3 warp staves for me, so I actually don't think I need to do that. And I think Thief... I'm trying to think of when Thief is going to be useful beyond this chapter. There's not a whole lot I can think of, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually use a magic up, or a magic ring on Tina. Because I do need Tina to have a bit higher base magic on turn 1 next chapter. Just trying to think if it matters if I use the Thief Staff to get more warp here. Because we're going to get like 3 more. Okay, so this should all be safe-ish. I'm still going to move Alpha to the corner just in case. And I guess what I can do is I can bait one of these hand axe dudes with Leaf to get him some EXP. Really doesn't matter. Harn has all my ranged swords. And because now I know that the partner's not going to get attacked, because these guys used to be able to attack this prison room, but now they're silenced. I can use the Holy Water with Parn in pretty much any place I want, and I don't have to be in range of these Armor Knights. And what this is going to do is, the mages will prioritize attacking over, you know, standing still and waiting to be warped. Oh, that's good. That's a good movement star. Well, I can't take Thorn, I don't think. Oh, I can take Thorn if I want to. It's kind of tempting, because they have 23 attack, and Parn has 16 res, 15 after his turn. I don't think there's really a chance of dying. He can't get crit because he has a scroll. So I think I will get started on stealing warps and stuff. These mages can do suicide. I don't need a Thoron Tome. I don't think anyone in my army can really use it, besides Olwen, but she has a better weapon anyway. So I'll start taking warps. And because these mages are going to suicide before they get warps, I'm not in any danger. At least that's the way it's always worked for me. It's the way it worked in Donnon's run. So I'm fairly sure that's the way it should work. Let's hope I'm right. Animation's on. Let's go. Oh yeah, there's soldiers, but they can't get out. You have to use a door key or something to get them out. Alright, so this is a good source for XP for Leaf, I think. By good, I mean like, doesn't give him that much, but it's better than nothing, which is what he's gonna do if you put him anywhere else. Parn, I don't think he even gets like 3 to go by these. Yeah, he takes 6 damage, so he should be fine. And he has Soul and a good chance to dodge. So his Fire Sword has 5 uses left at this point. So that's enough for 3 battles. In the last battle, it will have 1 use. But as I said before, Thracia ignores the fact that your weapon breaks mid-battle and just continues to battle for you. So even if it would break like, mid-battle in other games, it doesn't in this one. So he gets to like finish off all these mages with the Fire Sword. But just in case something weird happens, like, I don't know, 99 miss or something, I also gave him the Thunder Sword. So he can still fight. And I pretty much trivialized the chapter for the next couple of turns. The reinforcements that August and Leaf were talking about, the Swartz and Rosen, they only come in on like turn 15, 20 or something. I'm gonna be out of there by then. I just want these warp staffs. That's really what it's all about. I didn't give Parn that many slots. I'm considering dropping the Fire Sword, but I also kind of want to repair it. Okay, so I guess what I'll do now is... See, I used the magic ring. What I'll do now is grab the Night Crest, which I'm pretty sure is over here. There's a couple of other chests, I know that. Like, there's a couple over here. Maybe it's one of these, actually. I'm gonna check real quick. Hold on. Alright, I checked. I did check, and it turns out that this is not actually the chest I want. So this one actually has a vulnerary. It's a big Kagat level troll. The chest I want is actually in the middle. And before I grab that one, I'm going to grab this one, because it has another unlock staff. Doesn't it? No, wait, that's the bolting. The unlock staff is this one. Okay, good thing I'm like double checking this. I checked for like my if all my staffs were there and shit. But I didn't really seem to have checked anything else that was important. Good, she got magic. I think that was like semi-important. So I don't know why a personal unlock staff is in here, but it is. I actually have another one in my inventory somewhere because I captured the chapter 20 bishops that had it. I don't think there's anything else I need to do with my staff users. I wish I could like use an item to reduce their fatigue in here. Not even S strength, but like something else. But I don't really have anything that I want to do. Anything else at least. I don't even want to fatigue them anymore, so there's no use in like spamming XP staffs or something. XP staff, like any staff I could use. I could magic up Tina, but I don't think I'm gonna thief for warp uses. I think I'm gonna save my thief, just in case something more interesting comes along. I can think of a couple things that I want for next chapters. that I've unlocked thanks to this slightly higher magic stat. So I think I'm just gonna end turn. Actually, I'll use Lenoan to get my man Alpha out right now, just so it's done. Yeah, I might forget, you know. He's a pretty forgettable character. I could think of reasons to forget him. Okay, so Leaf has a couple of scrolls, so hopefully this will be good level up. I would like movement on Leaf at some point. There's probably some kind of use for that. Yeah. Okay, that's not movement, is it? Yeah, that's not movements. Shucks. Alright, let's see. I have one more slot to get one more warp staff here. I could get him out this turn. Let's not forget to grab the Night Proof. Almost took the wrong one again. Tina can miss, so being patient here. It's okay if she misses here. But rather not. Oh, she got staff. Good, now she has D. Excellent. Alright, so I can use this on like Marina or something. I don't think I have any Night Proofs left. I can buy them in the next chapter, but I don't know if I'll be able to visit the shop, because it's a pretty fast-paced chapter, I guess we'll say. It's a pretty busy chapter. So I have 3 fresh warp staves, and Safi still has 3 repairs left actually, so I don't think I need to steal any more warp. But I think I'll grab 1. I can do that, right? 7 magic. I don't think she has enough without a magic up. Oh wait, she can take this one or this one. Oh, that magic level up really was clutch. I don't need to like use a magic up here. All right, cool. Cool. There's supposed to be more soldier reinforcement. Oh, hello. I forgot those were there. I don't think he gets 2 KO'd. It's only like turn 3. But I do need to get him out of there now. Oh god, he has the broken fire sword. No! Oh! Wow. Everything that could go wrong. Please live. That's so dumb. Ouch. Where you get a bit too comfortable with your position. Well, shit. Okay, so I had to take a bit of a break there because, good god, that was stupid. And I'm gonna be honest, I was this close to cheating again, to resetting, to ignoring the Iron Man part of me. Like, this was so dumb that it shouldn't have happened, and I should have seen it coming, and I probably cannot beat this game. I probably can't beat the game with, like, those 3 warps gone, and no fire sword, and no... What else did he have? He had the Thunder Sword, he had my Fala Scroll. Like, good god. I don't necessarily need Parn himself per se anymore, I don't think. Although it would be nice for some parts at least. But I did it. Like, that's the rules. You can't just break the rules because it's convenient. And I think, like, after thinking it over, I think the game can still be beaten even without those 3 free warps. But it's gonna take some reorganization, I guess we'll say. But boy, that was so dumb. But thank god, at least these priests cannot warp anymore, because he did steal all the warps before dying. But I might need a couple more. I didn't count them, but I have one broken one here. And I have a couple in my inventory. I couldn't really check, I guess. I could check with save states, but I think I'll get a couple more warps. I might have to ignore some optional things that I was going to do before. That might be the safest way to go about it. I'm thinking about repairing the Thief Staff soon, because Tina might be crucial, but oh gosh, she's right on the fatigue mark. I was gonna steal a couple more warps from these guys, but Tina's almost fatigued, and I don't know if I can do that. Because I need to fill the next chapter. I have 6 S-strings. And every one of these units is gonna fatigue sooner or later. Like, if I... Let's see. Do I need everyone next chapter? I think I can... Because Sarah is on bench right now, so she's gonna be at 0 fatigue. And I've only got, like, chapter 23... Oh wait, I've got 22, which is the Sias map. And then I've got 23, which is like 2 warps, I think, most. Maybe a little more. No. Okay, so... I do get another warp staff at the very least. I get at least 2 more, so I think I can save my S-Drink. I think I can win either way. I'm just not sure how many I have. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna... I kinda wanna check my inventory, hold on. Alright, I checked. I have about 5 uses of warp left, spread over like 3 warp staves, from what I can see. Which doesn't feel like enough, so what I think I'll do is I will steal some more. Let's see, Tina has 7 magic right now. She can get it from the bishops, but she can get it from the boss because he has 0 magic. I remembered as I selected him, so I don't need to use any magic up here. So I'll just steal as many warp staffs, because I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need for the final chapter, which is very dependent on how the positioning works out. So this means I will use 3 uses, and Tina will fatigue, then I will use an S-Drink next chapter to get her back to full. Yeah. See, I don't need to repair it yet, because it's at 1 use. Getting the Alpha out of here. It's all your fault, Alpha. Fuck you. You're a horrible character. No, shut up. Oh my god. Leaf can stay here and it's alright. I don't think any of these guys need to do anything. Yeah, this should be okay. I wish Lara was on the side with Tina. I keep getting scared of these reinforcements. There's no reason to. Not anymore, anyway. The deed is already done. I think I'm gonna turn animations off for Leaf. And I think you guys know what the hand axe missing Leaf animation looks like right now. I think that's been gotten across properly. Thief staff animation is cute though. Alright, let's get another one. Focus some big ones. You've got a warp. I gotta compensate somehow. Alright, we got some more skill. Means less missing. That's always good. Okay, that's good. Repair Thief staff, because I'm using it at least once, and then I might use it to disable some sleep users later. Strength, how very useful. Thanks, Tina. Alright, grab you the last one. It's gonna be super tired after this, because her personal staffs give so much fatigue, like holy shit. Alright, take the warp. Take it. And we got it. So now she has like 30 fatigue, but she cannot sit out next chapter. I don't think I can afford to do that. Yeah. And that's about all I want to do here, really, so... This was a scary affair. Oh, hello. I like how the mages on the reinforcement tiles don't even move off, just like the soldiers. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. This was a mess. This was so bad. But it's okay, we can do it. We can do it. I'm optimistic. I didn't cheat. I'm happy. I mean, I definitely didn't cheat. I just... I was so close. Like, I feel bad for almost doing it. I reset the game and I was like, I'm gonna keep the footage, okay? Don't just throw away everything just yet. Don't do it. I'll learn from it, alright? I'll learn from my mistakes. Some of them, anyway. I'm just ramming the keyboard in anger right now. Sorry, Parn. Won't do it again. If only because I can't. So yeah, that's some LTC strats right there. 6 turns. What chapter you can do in 2. Everyone is out of here, right? This is the red button. Yeah, okay. So, bye. Jeez. The fort has not fallen, dude. Julius is so abusive. Wait, did Ishtar just warp him? That's weird. Can't Julius warp himself? Lazy asshole. I wish Parn could warp himself. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching, for, like, getting through this with me. And I'll see you next time for good old Sias. Bye.